Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys Magic. This is Hunter, Steven, and Shane. Say what up, guys.
Hello.
What's up, nerds?
We are back with another day of spoilers for Aetherdrift. That's right. It is January 24th, 2025. We got some more, and we got the last kind of precon. There's only two. So we got the last precon spoiled today, too. So we got some rares and mythics and the precon rares. So before we get started, I just want to remind everybody to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you're staying up to date with all these other cool content that we're putting out all the time. Also, if you guys wanted to check out the commons and uncommons, we do not talk about them here in these videos, but if you wanted to check them out, check the description for our Instagram link. Go check them out. Every single spoiler's over there. So let's get started. This first one is Perilous Snare. It is 2 and a white for an artifact that says start your engines. And then whenever this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. And then at max speed, you can tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control, activate only as a sorcery.
Interesting.
So we've got that cool kind of banishing light effect with upside.
Yeah. That's
I'm
cool.
here for it. I'm here for it.
I think I'm here for it too.
Mhm.
Even says
Eh?
me.
Why?
It's good. I mean, it's I don't know. I'm thinking about what's the 1 mana, or maybe it's two. I think ossification.
That's an enchantment that you attach to a land. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that's
I'd rather
great
just
too.
run
But
that.
I mean, you run this with upside.
Yeah.
This removes, and then down the line, you can start growing your creatures.
plus, if you need to
So
start
much
your
more
engine,
mana.
so much
One
more.
one mana. But like I said, banishing light, same amount of mana.
True.
I mean, I will say, obviously, ossification does not start your engines.
Exactly.
And doesn't put +1/+1 counters on stuff.
Exactly.
You're correct. That's why I'm comparing that this is upside.
It is upside,
Mm.
and I
But
like it.
I like it too. I think it's going to be pretty premier removal in standard. And we will see what happens moving down the line. But right now,
I will say,
enchantments are kind of the ruling of them all. So maybe artifacts will come back.
What are you gonna say?
I'm just gonna. I just at this point, I feel really bad for Loot. He's
Yeah, this
seen
is
some
part of the
things.
story.
He's chilling in there. Look, he's just like whatever.
He
First, the
was
dude's locked in a vault, and then once he's finally is like gone out of the vault, he just goes through this turmoil. But
true. So he got stolen by Winter. Here's a little story for you. He got stolen by Winter and he was like cheating. He was helping them race through the
Cheater.
thing, and then these people from this world, Miragonda, stole him and he got captured here. And as you see in the background in the bottom right corner, Chandra saves him.
Ooh. Maragonda's the
it's like
dinosaur thing, right?
Yeah,
Where's
Miragonda's the
Waldo?
dinosaur.
It's cool.
But he also shares a drink with the goblin guy who I'm not thinking of right now. But
Franco?
yeah, not Cranko, other
Oh.
one. Duretti.
They're ready. Got it.
Yeah. Duretti,
Scrap
they
Savant.
share a drink as they're both captured here.
Hmm.
So I think he's probably in the other cage. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. That's enough story for us.
Yeah.
We have Mu Yanling, Wind Rider. That is right. Everyone's favorite planeswalker is no longer a planeswalker. Did you remember this planeswalker?
I did.
No one was
No.
expecting this planeswalker
I didn't expect it, but I knew it.
because the spoiler was, hey, there's a planeswalker that is desparked for the first time. No one thought it was going to be Mu Yangling. So 2 and 2 blue for a 2/4 legendary creature human wizard pilot. It says when this creature enters, you create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with crew 1. Vehicles you control have flying, and whenever one or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Oh, pretty good.
Interesting.
I think it's objectively worse than Enduring Curiosity, which is already in standard. That just allows every time a creature connects
more
to just draw a
stipulation.
card.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
that one's got flash.
Yeah.
this one has, and it has flash, and this specifically needs a flyer.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think this one's supposed to be enabling all your vehicles to fly. I think that's the idea here,
yeah,
right?
I get that idea, but I don't know if this is good enough. And if you
Yeah.
blink this, make a bunch of vehicles.
True. I'm imagining you're playing blue vehicles in this deck, though.
Mu Yang Lingdo. Here we are. But yeah, Shane, you remember this card. You have
Yeah.
the
I-
Planeswalker in one of your
My
decks,
blue
right?
Planeswalker decks, yeah.
hmm It's a cool card. I don't think it deserves mythic rarity. And
I would highly agree with that.
Just
I
probably for the
would
story.
be super bummed if this was my mythic. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, mythic wise, I get it. It was a planeswalker, but not anymore. Moving on. We have Demonic Junker, 6 and a black for a 4/3 artifact vehicle. It's got affinity for artifacts, which means the spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control, and whenever this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to 1 target creature that player controls. If a creature you controlled was destroyed this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this vehicle. It's got a crew cost of 2.
You can make this
That's
cheap.
really good.
You could make this very
Yeah.
cheap.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here for this.
I'm here for this too.
Semi kind of kill your player's best thing, and then if you kill your own thing, then it becomes a 6/5, which is pretty good.
Yeah. And I
I
mean,
mean,
Essentially for 1 mana.
it's essentially, yeah.
you're getting basically. I mean, if you're playing artifacts, you probably have like a shitty token you can just destroy to get 2+1/+1 counters on this. So that's. I mean, this is solid, man.
hmm
Cool. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty cool. I like it too. Yeah, Demonic Junker. Junk it up. We have a new sorcery. This is Explosive Getaway. 3 red-white sorcery. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And then also, Explosive Getaway deals 4 damage to each creature. A blink effect in Boros as well as a damage effect. So the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. It's kind of like a save
know,
your
very
thing and deal
interesting.
damage.
Yeah, it is at sorcery speed.
Yeah.
So I mean, most board wipes are sorcery speed, right? So I guess it's a pseudo board wipe that protects your 1 creature.
I
Look at
like
Luke going on another journey.
it.
Yeah, this is the ride that Loot, Chandra, Deretti, and Pia Nalar all get on together. They should be all in that picture.
It's funny.
And escape the camp. That's why they're getting chased.
Hmm.
This must have
but
been
yeah.
after he was captured because he likes this group more than the last group.
Very much so. Like I said, Chandra saved him. But this is a cool card. I like the fact that there's a blink effect here. But for
Yeah.
5 mana, is this card good?
Hefty, man. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I would say pseudo board wipe because it might not even destroy everything on the field.
Exactly, dude.
It
At
is
5
definitely
mana,
a
it
board
needs
wipe.
the board wipe.
I was gonna say it could just be a board wipe in standard. I mean, granted,
standard,
it's not
yeah.
gonna kill Shieldred, but waiting for Shieldred to leave. Still, it's been years.
So
I
crazy.
mean, here's my thing. I understand why they have this, but like, why not play like Blasphemous Act and
Right.
then hold priority and Teferi's Protection? You know what I mean? It's cheaper.
I
I mean, yes, it's
mean, there's
it's-
multiple things you
yeah.
could do. It's just, I don't know.
This
For
is
It's
5
way
mana,
more
Steven.
expensive.
This card.
5
This is just a
mana.
card, Steven.
it needs to just completely board wipe, and it doesn't. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, let's move on to the goodest boy because they've been doing that. I feel like in every set. A nice, cute dog.
Mm.
District Mascot, 1 green mana for a 0/0 creature dog mount. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. You can pay 1 and a green, remove 2 +1/+1 counters from this creature, and destroy target artifact. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's
Okay.
a cost of 1.
Who's riding this mount? It's a
A lot
corgi.
of people. Yeah, look at it, dude. It's
Well,
got like a whole thing on it. It's
I know, but it's a
great.
corgi, dude.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you
but the
why.
person next to it is huge.
Yeah, so you're gonna be sitting on that thing just like giddy upping?
I'll tell you why. Because this card was spoiled along with a common card. I'm just going to show it on the screen real quick.
Okay.
Look, it's
I'm
big
looking.
now.
Oh wow. Okay, so it grows.
Yeah, this is an instant that made it grow. So
You know, thank you, Hunter. Makes
Uh,
more sense now.
back to the corgi.
I
He's
mean,
a
this is
mount.
great.
Yeah, cool.
cute.
Cool counter card.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
he's-
even really care about the saddle or mount aspect of this card. I mean, you're playing green, it comes in with a counter. You
Mhm.
grow in all these counters, and you can pay the green in 1 at instant speed.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can kill the dog to kill an artifact.
Well, hopefully you don't kill
Sorry
the
to
dog.
get
Hunter.
dark there, but you can.
Yeah, but let's
You
not.
get 1 extra counter. It's got 2 counters. It's a 0/0. Wish it was a
Yeah.
1/1. But
You're probably not really trying to kill the dog. You know, you're probably
Let's
trying
not
to.
kill the dog.
worst case scenario,
No,
dog's
Hunter.
got to die.
You don't put the
Dog
dog
has to
down.
die.
No.
You gotta
Okay.
kill Portal to Phyrexia. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's worth the dog. Never mind.
Let's go on to the next set of cards here.
Yeah, so the next set of cards, like I said in the beginning, we are talking about the Eternal Might Precon deck. Got spoiled today, so this first card is on Wings of Gold. 3 and a white for an enchantment that says creatures you control that are zombies and or tokens get +1/+1 and have flying. And whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, you create a 1/1 white zombie creature token.
Whoa.
Amazing.
Steven, you
Whoa.
are our resident zombie player. What do you think?
I think this card's amazing, not just for the fact that it has the word zombies on it, but it also says and/or tokens.
And or, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's
and it
nuts.
doesn't even. And funny enough, it doesn't even say creature tokens.
Well,
It's
it's got to
just
be a creature, right?
tokens.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna be creature tokens, Steven. Come on. You're
You
not gonna
can't
give a treasure
attack with a
+1/+1 and
yeah.
flying.
I'm just saying, like, you technically could. I
You
mean,
could.
we saw the precon that came out with Olivia that had Shane. You played the 3-color commander,
Mhm.
the little short dude that made your treasures into 3/3 creatures,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But there'd
and
be 4
that's
fours of
in white.
flying.
But the 4/4s with flying, as if you needed more evasion.
I mean, regardless, this card's nuts, dude.
Yeah,
Very good card. Yeah.
This is gonna
It's
be a,
very cool
like a
seeing
staple, dude.
zombie cards in white. It's like I was saying yesterday, it's kind of a rarity, like energy in green. It exists, but it's rare, and I'm happy to see more cards for it.
Yep.
So it's cool. On Wings of Gold.
Really good card.
Next up, we have Priest of the Crossing. 3 and a white for a 3/3 creature zombie bird cleric. It's flying, and it says at the beginning of each end step, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn.
yeah, they push this precon each end step.
For each
Mm.
creature.
Each end step.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, so if any creatures died on anybody's end step, I mean at anybody's turn, we're gonna grow them.
Well, under your
But
control.
Yeah, they had to be
yeah,
your.
but
Yeah.
that's the thing though, right? So you're hoping to make some sort of a loop because all these counters are going on creatures that are going to die, and then where those counters go, they don't go anywhere because their creatures are dying.
Right.
I
On a
don't know.
monument, dude.
This card's interesting to me.
It's a good card.
This card's great.
Yeah, it's a good card.
I mean, you're playing white, black, and blue.
Those are
Yes.
really
So
good
black
colors, man.
gives you plenty of sack outlets that make you this is going to be an insane precon.
Well, let's move on to the next card then. Let's see what you think about a blue one. This is Prophet of the Scarab. It's 4 and a blue for a 3/4 creature zombie wizard. It's got vigilance. When this creature enters, you draw cards equal to the number of zombies you control or the number of zombie cards in your graveyard, whichever is greater.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's expensive, but that's a really big draw card.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Is that card good? It's a one-time effect. And if you're hanging on to this to be like, I need more cards in the graveyard or on the battlefield, whichever's greater. So you don't have to pick. It's not both. I would love it if it was both.
That's way too nuts.
But if you only had 2 zombies in the grave and 1 on the field,
Why are you
cool.
casting this?
Because then it's a dead card in your hand if you're not, right?
But the thing is that the deck with both commanders, you're drawing and discarding a shit ton. So I mean, the fact that this card's in the deck, like you're not. I think you're thinking too hard into it, and I think you're gonna be just fine.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next card then. This is Renewed Solidarity. 2 and a white for an enchantment. It says, as this enchantment enters, you choose a creature type. You're probably saying zombies based on the deck, right?
Maybe.
Creature control of the chosen type get +1/+0. And at the beginning of your end step, for each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn, you create a token that's a copy of it.
Whoa.
Mm.
That's
3 mana
good.
is pretty good for that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That does a
it is
lot
very
of
good.
stuff. Holy moly.
It's like, oh, that's crazy. A treasure. I'm going to get another treasure. I'm going to get another creature token. For whatever reason, maybe you have an enchantment token. Make another one of those.
That's pretty
Man,
good, dude.
this is a good deck.
I like all these cards so far.
All these cards seem pretty solid. The art
Yeah.
also really good. I like the art.
Yeah.
There better be some bad cards in this deck, so it makes it easier to cut.
I mean, even the land base was pretty solid.
Yeah. Let's move on again to another blue one. This is Rhet-Tomb Mystic. 1 and a blue for a 2/1 creature zombie bird wizard. Got flying, and it says each creature card in your hand has cycling of 1 and a blue.
Yo, you love cycling, Steven.
I
And
do.
it's a zombie. Fill your
Yo,
graveyard.
This is really good.
this card's really good.
Card's really good.
Yo, is this Nadu back from the dead?
Sure.
Looks
It
like
kind of
it.
looks like that. Yeah.
I mean, wasn't Nadu a bird wizard?
Yeah.
I mean, zombie bird wizard, you
Yo,
know?
Yeah.
Kefnet may be gone, but the thirst for wisdom never dies.
This card's sick. This card
No,
is
this
really
is
sick.
this is a really good card. 1000%. I mean, with you wanting to put stuff into your graveyard with either or commander, I mean, particularly the Scarab's Fist, but like I really enjoy this. I mean, just a bunch of recursion going on here. It sounds wonderful.
Moving on to another white card. It's Wizened Mentor. It's 1 and a white for a 2/2 creature zombie cleric. It says whenever an opponent activates an ability of a permanent that isn't a mana ability, you create a 1/1 white zombie creature token. This ability only triggers once each turn.
Damn. Huh.
Call
Gotcha with
back to
that last
Harsh
line.
Mentor, huh?
Yeah.
Gotcha with the last line. It's a bummer that it only triggers once.
That's
It's not
kind of
even
cool,
like
though.
I don't understand why it only triggers once because it's not something you can abuse because it's only after what your opponents are doing. So it's not like you're forcing your opponents to be like, oh yeah, do that, make me
Huh.
more zombies.
I
Seems like
mean,
it
That's
doesn't
true.
need that trigger.
max upside, you're getting 3 zombies, you know?
Yeah.
It might make your
But I mean,
opponent think.
for 2 mana, I'll still take 1 zombie a turn cycle.
True.
Mm.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Don't think it's as powerful as the cards we've seen, but still cool. 2 mana, not bad.
Yeah.
Moving on, there is another color of this deck, in case you didn't realize. This is a black one. This is Lost Monarch of Ifnir. It's 3 and a black for a 4/4 creature zombie noble. It has Afflict 3. In case you don't remember what that means, it's whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. It also says other zombies you control have Afflict 3. And at the beginning of your second main phase, if a player was dealt combat damage by a zombie this turn, mill 3 cards, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
There's a lot going on in this card, too. Holy crap.
This card's good.
Yeah.
All your zombies having Afflict 3 could be pretty mean.
Steven's like salivating over these new toys he's going to be put in Will Out.
I mean, no.
No.
You're not going to put Afflict 3, then you just grab cards back to your hand?
No, because my Will Held deck's a combo deck.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
it's not combat based.
He's not playing fun
You're right,
Magic.
Steven. You're right.
Yeah.
But this is a cool zombie card.
I'm playing Magic. I'm just playing faster
You're
than
playing
most.
not fun Magic. Anyways,
I'm not a Maha player.
we're gonna keep coming back to that card.
But yeah, going to this Lost Monarch, very good. Very good card.
Yep. I think it's gonna be mean. Afflict 3 seems pretty. I mean,
It seems
that's
really
a lot
mean.
in EDH, right? But when you have a billion zombies, like you gotta block them or take the damage. Either way, you're
Mhm.
taking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because think about like all of the what are the zombies that die on decayed zombies,
Decayed,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can block the 2 damage, or you just take 3 damage. Like if you block, you take 3, so you just take the 2 instead. It's funny.
And I'll be honest, even if you're making decayed zombies in this deck, from what I've seen so far, from the new ones that got spoiled today and the cards that already come in the deck, you're taking more than 3. Or more than 2, I'm sorry.
Let's move on to the final card. Steven, you mentioned your zombie deck is a combo deck. I'm pretty sure this is a card you'll throw in. This is Accursed Duneyard. It's a land that taps for a colorless, and you can pay 2, tap it to regenerate target Shade, Skeleton, Spectre, Spirit, Vampire, Wraith, or Zombie.
Ooh, I
This
might
card's
throw this
nuts. This is you should throw this in Well Held. You pay the 2, tap it, target one of your zombies, sack it to an altar. Then the zombie comes back immediately. You have that 2 mana now. Do it again if you want to.
Yeah. I might throw this in my much less expensive Edgar Markov deck now.
How do you regenerate that loop though without untapping this card?
It's not a loop. I'm just saying you
Oh,
can do
okay,
it
okay,
twice,
got it,
right?
got it, got
you
it.
just regenerate the zombie.
Yeah, you
You're
made me
keeping
think.
your creatures, what he's saying.
Yeah, you made me think like Steven's combo deck. He's gonna combo. Got it.
Nah, it just gives them extra mana.
That makes sense.
Cool
Good
card.
card, dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. But that is going to do it for us today. If you guys liked that video, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You already know we are working vigorously on these Precon upgrades. We're going to get them to you as soon as possible. Kind of waiting until the whole set's spoiled because we like to put new cards from the set into those. So we'll see when they come out, but we are working on them right now. So stay subscribed. Also, in the description, you'll find links to all of our social media accounts. Follow us on those if you wanted to check out everything else that we got going on, as well as the extra Instagram follow, because we post all of the commons and uncommons that you do not see in these videos. So check them out. And before we wrap things up, let's go around the table and talk about our favorite card today. Shane, what was your favorite card?
I kind of like this Tomb Mystic, dude. It's pretty sick.
Tomb Mystic. Okay.
Yeah, the blue bird.
The blue bird. Very good card. Steven, do you have a favorite?
I'm gonna probably go with On Wings of Gold.
Good. That's a good one.
That's a good one as well.
Flying is very annoying.
So I'm actually gonna go to the very first card we talked about. I like Perilous Snare.
You
I think it's
love
very
that
good
kind of
removal,
removal. Yeah.
and you get counters.
I can see you playing this in standard already.
Exactly. Start your engines. Here we go. Comment down below. What was your guys' favorite card that we talked about today? Always interested you guys' opinions. And on the screen right now, those are all of our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your added support. It really does mean the world to us. If you guys wanted to check out what they're seeing, which is not here on YouTube, check the link in the description and consider subscribing. And a very special shout out to all of our indestructible tier. That is right, starting with
Daryl Tripp,
Marion Turner,
Dr. Rome,
Jimmy Ward,
Kevo,
Larry Killian,
Matthew McClendon, Tim K,
Wish Warish.
and Ryder Cole.
Thank you guys so much for your added support. It really does mean the world to us. And until the next video, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.